Okay, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? My name is B, just in case if you're new to being here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. It's a lot of hair, child. It's a little bit of everywhere. It be startling me sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to come back and do a Zombieland part two. Because for one, the romantic reading that I did was just very juicy. Again, if you're new around these parts, maybe you haven't checked it out yet. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely make sure you jump over on my channel, check out some of my previous uploads, and you should see it says hashtag romance Zombieland. The basis of that video was that all your dead connections seem like they kind of coming back. I just kind of wanted to tap a little bit deeper into that, just to kind of see what the vibes and what that energy was kind of giving, what that entailed, especially because I don't know about y'all, but I see it coming full circle in my life, where a lot of people that I don't have dealings with no more and don't care to have any dealings with no more are definitely popping back up. And if you know me as a reader, you know that I obviously feel like I'm a part of my collective. I feel like it's High School Musical. Call me Sharpay, bitch. We all in this together, okay? Where is Zac Efron? Anyway, like, share, subscribe, join our family. I'm trying to grow our community, grow our family over here. So definitely, please do subscribe. Leave me some comments if you feel like this resonates toward the end. You can find everything else about me that you need to find over down in the description box. Excuse me. And if you are looking to do a personal reading, you would have to go through one of my social medias because my website's currently down. I kind of have a lot of balls in the air right now, so I don't really know how soon or not I'm going to get to my website. So trust that you can find me over on my other platforms, okay? Let me make sure this is turned off because I feel like every time I want to do record, now everybody want to call and text and see what I'm doing. Everything is set. We have the background music set. I have my coffee. Again, I don't really know how I want to style type jump into this. I just know I wanted to do a part two. Let's start here and then I'll move around. I know I want to incorporate some tarot, so I'll eventually get to that as I get to that. Um, let's start with some oracles. What is the overall energy? Okay, we picked up in the last Zombieland video that the dead connections are trying to come back. People are feeling remorseful. People are feeling guilty. People are wanting your attention again from the collective. So, what is the overall energy? Give me the overall energy of, like, is this karmic? Is there something going on? Is this karmic contracts? Is this because of something going on in the sky? Is it just the luck of the draw? Give me the energy on that. Give me some energy on that. Why are these people coming back? What's the energy? Is it karmic contracts going out? Is it people feeling a certain type of way? Like, this strategy card low-key kind of did seem like a contract card. All the cards that are falling out right now are also reversed. You have the strategy card, you have anxiety, you have happy family, storm warning just fell out reversed. Everything is falling out reversed. So I'll tell you right now, right? This does not feel like divine order in the sense of, like, again, karmic contracts and people coming back. Let me be very clear when I say the fact that all of these cards are reversed and some of these cards are upright. So as you can see, some are reversed, some are upright. The deck just fell, right? But it's kind of giving me the sense of this isn't like if one of your exes is coming back and you feel like, oh, the Lord sent them back to me. The overall energy of this is nah. Now, that's not to say that some of you can't have divine people come back and it's not on a positive tip. But the overall general energy of Zombieland is this is not divine orchestrated. For most of you, the divine team is not sending this person back to you because they've healed and they've changed and life is just great. Let's just start there, right? You have the strategy card reversed. The anxiety card is reversed. Happy family is reversed. Storm warning is reversed. And indecision is reversed. So let me start with what I think is obvious, right? First card out here, strategy, but it's reversed. A lot of these people don't have a plot, don't have a plan. They kind of just flying by the seat of their pants. Okay, this is also how you'll know that this is not someone the divine has sent to you because they've changed and they've healed and this is safe to rekindle with. This is someone who doesn't really have a real plan, doesn't really have a real plot. I'm hearing doesn't really have a solid thought or follow through is the words I'm hearing. Follow through. So this is someone who again might want to reconnect with you, but it's just like, oh, hey, what's up? They don't really have real intention. They don't really have a real, you know what I'm saying? Like, way in, they kind of, again, just flying by the seat of their pants. I think I remember from the last video that I did the other day also, where I was saying a lot of these people might use memory lane to try to get you back. A lot of people who want to try to use nostalgia. Oh, remember when we was cool? Because I just, we just was so crazy about each other. It's like, yeah, we were in high school. High school was 10 years ago. So I mean, yeah, I was really crazy about you, but I'm really crazy about a lot of things. Like that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So it feels like that. People who don't really have a real plan, who don't have a real plot, who don't have a real strategy. Okay, they don't really know what they're doing. Like this make me the indecision card. Upright is already one thing, right? To be indecisive means that you have two options. You're really trying to figure out where you're going. Are you going left? Are you going right? Are you going up? Are you going down? Are you picking black? Are you picking white? You know what I'm saying? You're a little torn. Reverse also gives me the energy of I don't even know, like I'm not even there yet. Like I don't even have a conscious thought of like this made me feel like people who probably are just I don't know, I'm getting this very up in the air feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a strategy, I don't have a real plan, I don't have a real plot, I don't have a real follow through. I don't really have anything to be indecisive about because I haven't even got to a point where I've even asked myself, what do I want to do? I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know how I feel, is what this feels like. It kind of intuitively feels like just an energetic what's the word I'm looking for? Pull. Thank you, Spirit. It feels like people who might are just being energetically pulled towards you again. They might not even understand why, because again, there's no real basis in this reading. When I'm tapping into Zombieland and I'm asking what the overall energy is and why these people coming back, or what's the whole real 411, what's the meat and potatoes behind the situation, and all of this feels very like empty. I'm gonna be honest. Family happy family reverse. So this is again someone who's not interested in the family. They don't really have a real plan, real plot, real intention on why they coming back around and what they gonna do to ensure that they back around. One thing that I am definitely picking up though with these two cards, and I feel like they're just separate by themselves, this anxiety card and the storm warning card are also both reversed. This feels like again people who just want to be around. Like I think I said that last video too. I'm hearing Brandy. I just want to be down with what you're going through. I just want to be down. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of feel like people who just want to be in your life, like energy vampires, kind of. People who are unhappy in their lives, people who are unhappy in their own energy, people who are not complacent. I mean, people who are complacent with their own situations and they're not really happy. You know what I'm saying? They content with the regular degular and they come around you and now they just want to be around. It's almost like I'm envisioning a homeless person looking inside of a luxurious store. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that might be a harsh example of the depiction, but that's kind of what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Someone who's homeless, you walking by the store, you look in it, but you see gold and you see people who are in suits and fancy luxurious shit, and it's charcuterie boards and it's goddamn goat cheese and crackers and grapes and apples and everything is gold is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and it's like peeking into it. As a homeless person, you would probably want to linger around that store. You just wanna get a little piece of what they got going on. You don't even gotta have a whole slice of the pie. You just want a little crumb of what they got going on. Is what this is making me feel like. Be careful of people like that. Be careful of dead connections and people come around and they see that you're doing better than they expected for you to be, better than you was doing the last time you talked to them and shit, and now they just want to be in the vicinity. Like, I just want to be down. I just want to be around. I just want to be in the essence of you. Is what this feels like. But they don't have any real plans. They don't have any real plots. They don't have any real strategies. They not really trying to be around for the long term. Happy family upright at least would make me feel like this is a motherfucker who really felt like you was family or wanted a family or something like that. This feel like people who again don't have a real motive, don't have a real intention. Like if you was to ask me as your reader, what are their intentions with me, I would tell you they don't have any. They don't have any. Be careful of people who again don't really have any intentions with you. They just want to be around. A lot of people person watching just want to be in your energy field. A lot of people just want to be again around, want to be down, want to just be in your face. A lot of people bored with their life. A lot of people don't have shit going on. A lot of people don't have no motion, no real excitement. Then they come around you and you light their motherfucking light up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the homeless person walking past. Imagine being homeless. And you know what I'm saying? You really kind of looking for however you can get in. Whatever scraps somebody will throw you, whatever piece of clothing, whatever spare change somebody can give you, you really looking for that. Imagine looking up and you looking inside and you watching all of these luxurious rich people. And it's wine and it's water and it's grapes and it's this and it's that, and they dressed all nice and fancy and shit, and it smell good, smell all good and shit. When somebody leave and walk out that motherfucker and you can smell the aroma in that bitch and you just go, wow, this looks like the place to be. I would love to come get scraps from, you know what I'm saying? Even spare change. Yeah, I stand outside the luxurious apartment store all day and spare change a motherfucker to death. Because I feel like everybody in there got some spare change. Now, whether they're going to give it to you or not, right? This is kind of like that energy. Where it's like people who can't generate nothing. People who don't have shit. People who maybe thought they was going places. People who just ain't happy with their life, right? This make me feel like a motherfucker who just is in anxiety and is in turmoil. And they come around you and feel like, wow, a person watching give a real positive, luxurious, nice vibe. This is a place I would love to be. I hate my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, imagine being homeless. Sorry if that sound harsh, but I mean, it's the truth. Imagine being homeless. Put yourself in their shoes and then you look up on some shit and you like, damn, it look real. I ain't know how long it's been since I had grapes and apples and cheese and champagne, and I'm scraping for water. And they got all of the luxury water, all of the filtered shit, spring and purified, and the electrolytes and all of the shit that you might need. You might want to linger around a little bit more longer, is all I'm saying. Be careful of people who are homeless and then they see you as the nice luxurious department store and they want to linger around for just a little bit more longer. You tell them to get the fuck on before they get spit the fuck on, and now they want to come back and act like, oh, well, you know, I sure do miss you. Did they miss you when you was around? Did they act like they missed you when you was around? Did they act like they give a fuck to be in your life when you was around? And be careful of that, because again, like I said, looking at these cards, these are people who still don't really care to be in your life for real. Not for real. Not for real. Not with a strategy card. Happy family card and indecision card reverse. This is someone who again just want to be around. If you will let them back into your energy field, they'll absolutely stay there. Sun card down at the bottom of the deck. I know I intentionally put it there a little while ago, but I forgot it was down there. So the fact that I'm being re-shown this and I forgot it was down there made me feel like, yeah. And if you're watching this and you're someone who has like wanted a new beginning, you don't want nothing old, or if you do, maybe might be open-minded to something old, maybe it's given, they gonna have to come back as a new person. Let me hear me very clearly when I say they are not coming back as a new person. This isn't someone coming back as a new person. I kind of want to grab this deck. Further confirm for me what the energy is. Is this divine order? Is this divine alignment? Or is this a, karmic contracts coming together? What's the energy of this? What's the energy of Zombieland? What's the energy of all of these old people coming back and swimming back? Old friends, old lovers, old family members that you still love. And you might still love these people. But I'm telling you now, for some of you, most of you, these are not anything to get back into. Confirm for me, is this divine contracts bringing them together? Are these connections that are meant to be together? Are these people that have changed? These old dead connections? And honestly, no. Knight of Pentacles is here, but it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But right next to it, accompanied that, is the Knight of Swords. So this is people, I would say this is the energy of people who want to invest in something. They probably don't really have a good, clear idea, right, of where they want to invest, what they want to invest, who they even want to invest in. Be careful of people who kind of just, again, trying it out. You know what I'm saying? Also, what are their intentions with me, and why is so and so and so writing me, and what do they nothing, and they don't even know what the fuck they want. They just feeling around for something. That was it. People be bored. That's really what this overall energy feel like. I'm gonna be honest. People be bored in their own life and their own energy, and then they come around you. Like I said, imagine just like I said, the same example. You be scrapping for change every day. You fuck around and find a luxurious department store, and they in here having gatherings and team meetings. I'm finna go through their trash. But of course, people want to be down with that. It's like people kind of just finding something to invest in. It's like be careful of people who might be looking for something they don't know what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? They looking for something that make them happy. They don't know what it is. They don't know if it's you or not. They just coming back around because they see that you're happy type shit. That don't mean that they happy. That don't mean that they've changed. That don't mean that they really necessarily give a fuck about you. That just means they see you having some shit that they might want or radiating an energy that they might want. They don't necessarily even know if it's your energy or you that they want. But they just want to be around. People who be bored with their life, they don't have shit going on. They work their 9 to 5, they come home, they're not doing shit else about nothing else. They would want to be around somebody like you. They would want to be around people who have goals, aspirations, dreams. I want to do this with my life. I want to do that with my life. People see you moving, even if you don't see you moving. Even if you look around and say, well, bitch, I'm not even where I want to be at. That's fine, but they see you moving. They see you getting there. Imagine the motherfuckers who ain't making no progress, ain't making no movement. You still looking like, well, bitch, I still got so far down that way to get. That's fine. They just see you moving the goalpost though. For people who ain't even moved at all. Right? Imagine you here, they here, you trying to get here and shit. You like, oh bitch, I still just got so long way. Right. But people right here see that you've at least made it here. Does that make sense? Be careful of people who just want something. They don't really know where they want to invest. The Knight of Swords is reversed. This is a mental energy. It's a little everywhere. It's a little scatterbrain. It's the Knight of Swords reverse is asking for you to actually focus your mental energy. So again, this is people who want to invest. Even more pathetic as hell, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So these are people, Zombieland motherfuckers, dead connections that's coming back from the dead that wants to try to maybe see if they can re-spark something with you. These are people who are also still slow to invest anything for real. So again, if you want to ask what their intentions is, as of right now, nothing. And whenever they figure out what their intentions is, they're going to be slow to actually operate in that. But again, it's because you invested in a lot of time, effort, and energy. These connections that you cut off that's coming back has spent a lot of time investing into other things, but they don't even know exactly what they want. Indecision card reverse. That's why I said this is someone who don't even have a clue. The indecision card upright is at least someone who has two choices. You know you want to do this. You know you want to do this. You don't know which one you should do. Which one is the more favorable. This make me feel like I don't even know what I want to do. I don't really have anything to be indecisive on because I don't really have a choice. I don't have any choices up. I haven't made any choices. Like, I'm still kind of just a little everywhere. I haven't sat any mental energy, right? People coming back who haven't really thought about what will make them happy, who makes them happy, why are you coming back, hasn't really sat and thought about with themselves, what is my intention with person watching, why am I coming back to this connection, do I really want to invest here, and when I invest here, what am I investing in, what do I want to see at the end goal, what do I want as a return off of my investment? This is people who just know they invest in energy, they invest in time, they over here kicking it with you, they kicking it with him, they at this job, just stop. They with you, Mary, Joseph, Jane, Jim. You know what I'm saying? But it's not from a space of, I know what I'm looking for. This is someone who isn't decisive, but then again, isn't indecisive because you're not taking the time to think about what you really want. You just know it's something you want to invest in, or that there's some sort of something you feel like you should invest in. And now they're coming back to you, person watching, to try to figure it out. 10 of Swords is here. So it fell out next to the Knight of Swords. And again, this is someone who has a certain type of mentality that they haven't changed. Look, Knight of Swords down at the bottom. Knight of Wands down at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is someone who is trying to invest some energy, but they don't really know what they're trying to invest, where they're trying to invest it, and what do they want out of it after they invested it. That's why I said, but that kind of just further confirms for me the feeling. And when I started this, I said it feels empty. This feels empty. This doesn't feel like a happy family is reversed. If it was upright, I'd at least feel like, well, they ain't got their shit together, but they at least want to be cool. They really care about you, feel like you are family, want to be in family, want to still have a family. They just still need to get their shit together. This is someone who at least ain't even come in on that type of time. This feel like people who really just trying to see whatever they can get out of you. Really. Is trying to see if this is worth an investment when they don't even know what investment they're really looking for to make the investment with you. Be very careful of that. Give me this Knight of Pentacles energy. What are we at, 19 minutes? Yeah. Queen of Cups. So there is my feminine energies. You do not have to be a woman to be this. You can still be a man and have male genital parts. Okay. Water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you could maybe just generally be a very nurturing person. This is also what makes me feel like someone who maybe wants to come back because you are a very nurturing spirit. So again, it's less about wanting to have a family and be in a family and do right by you, and because I just see such an investment here and I just really want to, and I have a plan to come back and make them in. This feels like, again, like I said, people who are ridden with anxiety, people who going through their own storms, fighting their own demons with this anxiety and storm warning card, and now they want to see if you can come back and nurture them. For whoever you are, man, woman, or gender nonconformist, whoever you are, you have a very nurturing, loving energy about you, and people really are trying to invest in that. People really want to get that out of you. Next card to that is the Seven of Wands reverse. So this could also be connections where people really didn't even fight for you. Imagine trying to come back and get somebody's loving and nurturing energy when they didn't really do a good job at fighting to keep it the first motherfucking time. They didn't defend their position with you or make sure that they defended you to make sure that you kept your position in their life. Virgo energy is here. So this could have been, again, someone who maybe even ghosted it. Hermit energy kind of gives me ghosting energy. So this could be people who even ghosted you in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Or people who, again, took you for all of the nurturing and the love and the care and all of that shit that you could give. And then up and hightailed it on up out of there. Like, all right, thanks, person watching. Same time next week. But they haven't cleared that perspective. They haven't gotten out of that mentality. They still in that mentality. They still in that I'm going to come to person watching and see how much I can get out of it. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So again, this is someone who is trying to see what you're willing to give them. And they're going to kind of drag their feet and drag their ass on what they can give you. But see, now they want to see what you can give them. When in reality, whatever they're trying to get out of you probably ain't even what the fuck they're looking for anyway. Because they ain't really sat their ass down and thought about what they really wanted or what they was really looking for or what they really needed to get them through whatever this is they're going through with this storm warning and anxiety card. Give me this storm warning and anxiety card. Eight of Pentacles. What is this under this? The Fool card reverse. So somebody, is kind of going through some hurt. I'm seeing the Hermit card again. So again, very heavy on Virgo energy. If not a Virgo, could have Virgo in the chart. If not a Virgo or Virgo in the chart, this could just be someone who, again, maybe be going through shit and then kind of want to pop back up is what this feels like. Or maybe it's going through shit and they've been kind of in hermit mode and haven't really shared it with you, right? Three of Swords is here also. So this Three of Swords energy also gives, there could be maybe some disappointment, some heartbreak, some hurt that someone's enduring. Take it for how it resonates. For some of you, they kind of ghosted it because they was going through something. For some of you, they kind of enduring heartbreaking shit because you didn't gave them your ass to kiss. So now they in hermit mode because they really don't have a choice. But I will say that there's some level of recklessness that someone had been indulging in, whoever has been indulging in, and that's something they kind of need to work out within themselves. But it feels like now they're trying to come back to you. This could be a couple of people. Again, this could be a couple of people. This could just be how the people live their life and how they operate and how they move. You know what I'm saying? But what the Fool card reverse makes me feel like somebody was being real reckless, being irrational, wasn't really thinking with common sense, and kind of got themselves in a situation where they might need to kind of do their own work and their own effort. This also could just be on their own internal turmoil. Okay, where instead of drinking and smoking and being reckless, you need to really put in some effort on healing, right? Instead of, being reckless, or maybe you was being reckless, maybe there's some effort now that you have to put in because, I don't know, maybe you got in trouble with the law. If not getting in trouble with the law, maybe you being reckless with your drinking and all of this shit, and instead of working on yourself, now you trying to come back and get some nurturing and some care. Yeah, good. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. That I said, so yeah. And you see how they back turn to each other? So yeah, it's very much given, like, again, maybe someone needs to kind of work on their own emotional shit. But this feels like people who got their own emotional turmoil, their own emotional shit that makes them reckless, whether it be sexually reckless, substance abuse, fighting, trouble with the law, whatever. And now it's like they kind of, like I said, it's like I'm intuitively picking up like a gravitational pull. Like they can't help but come back to you. Some of these people didn't do right by you in your connection, and now they're being gravitationally pulled back to you. I'm hearing consequence, just as a consequence. So for some of these people, again, they ghosted you, took you for everything that you can get, and now that they coming back to you, they see that you're doing great, and they clearly are not being happy in their life, and now they kind of want to come back a little bit. speak to me about this collective, this happiness with all of these people coming back. Star card, yeah, they are hoping that they can rekindle something with you. Star card, Aquarius energy is here. The Hierophant is reversed though. Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy is here. So as much as they are very, very hopeful, and really want and hope that things work out between the two of you, y'all's morals and values don't align, and this will never turn into a higher level of commitment. Even if you want it to be a higher level of commitment, the Hierophant reverse would consider, as hopeful as you might want to be, as hopeful as they might act, this will never turn into a higher level of commitment. And y'all are morally, valually, not in alignment. Y'all's beliefs are not in alignment. Y'all are not on the same page, is what this feels like. Queen of Swords is here reversed. Okay. This makes me feel like silence is probably the best answer. I wouldn't really give too much energy to nothing. Hold on. Okay. I wouldn't really give too much energy to nothing, to be completely honest, because silence is really like the best answer for you right now at this time. I wouldn't even really give no mental energy with this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can be very cutthroat, very harsh, can come across as very bitter. But this makes me feel like, again, your way to kind of handling this is making sure that motherfuckers just don't have no access to you. I just wouldn't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't share nothing. I wouldn't sit here and make small talk, fake bullshit, and act like, oh, how's life been? And, oh, that's so cool for you. I wouldn't really give too much of nothing, honestly, to be very, very, very honest. Give me something on this storm warning card and this anxiety reverse with this 8 of Pentacles and the Fool card reversed. Like, honestly, this makes me feel like people who are going through something. Family room and gift is funny. Did that fall out of the last one? I'm gonna take something else. That's funny. That was too I just pulled them cards, so let's grab 2 more. But again, looking at this storm warning and this 8 of Pentacles and this anxiety reverses is making me feel like most of these connections are coming back because they want you to nurture them in some facet. You don't have to be a woman, you can be a man, but however your nurturing energy is, a lot of these people are coming back because they want you to nurture them. They want you to love on them. They want you to, like, they're going through something. Storm warning makes me feel like, again, I'm kind of going through a storm. I'm in the eye of the storm. Now, whether it's an internal storm and an external storm, someone's trying to get out of the storm. And it makes me feel like, person watching, they could be definitely gravitating toward you in order to kind of maybe seek some assistance on that. Whether it just be you giving them some kind words or being a listening ear or something like that. But it does make me feel like, again, these are people who didn't really fight to keep that. They didn't really do a good job at that. Main female fell out on this Hierophant card, so I'll take it. Give me something for the storm warning. Storm warning reverse. Give me some energy on that. Yeah, concerned, mature woman thoughts. Concerned, mature woman thoughts. So yeah, people are going through stuff. Be careful of that. Like I said, sometimes people just want to be around. Sometimes people just want to be down. Sometimes people just want to be in your energy. But it is given, yeah, people kind of want to be in your energy. Look, expectation card down at the bottom of the deck. So this is someone who kind of expects for you to show up in a certain type of way. That's why I said I wouldn't really give too much conversation. Even if that's what you usually do, it's like, I don't know. Like, something for me feels like starve these people out. For a lot of instances, in a lot of cases, you won't be the main female. These will be people who are dealing with other folks. People who coming back to you and they have other women that they're dealing with. Or they'll fully be in other relationships. That's for somebody. For others of you, again, it's given, I'm very concerned about something going on in my life and where they need to put in the effort on their own shit and stop being so reckless and crazy. They're not doing it. This makes me feel like, be careful again of people who are just seeking you out. Okay, give me something for this Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Courthouse. So again, some people might have issues. Some people might also be a little too fucked up. Be careful of that too. Where I'm kind of hearing that courthouse and marriage. Be careful of that too. Where I'm kind of picking up this energy of people acting like they want to do stuff, like selling you a dream, and they act like, oh, I'm just, I'm a little down on my ass. Like, I want to marry you. We're gonna get married, but I'm just, my money a little slow right now. It's like that money gonna always be slow. Their money gonna always be slow. I know somebody right now who still ain't got their life together, and I'm like, my boy, if you ain't got it together by now, you ain't gonna get it together. Every time I see you, you acting like, oh, cause I'm gonna get it together, and all, cause I'm getting my life together, and cause this new chapter for this new life that we about to live. You've been talking about this new chapter since I known you. If you ain't stepped into the new chapter yet, the chapter gone, the chapter over, the book closed at this point. So it's like, be careful of that. Also, be careful of people who again want to talk marriage, want to talk this, talk that, talk courthouse, talk wedding bells. Because again, they're gonna be very slow to move. They'll probably come want to play on your emotions, where it's like, oh, because yeah, we can get married and we're gonna have a family and like, especially if you like that, especially my feminines, right? If you like that energy, you like that talk, you want to be somebody's wife, you want to have kids and all of this. Don't let nobody come breadcrumb you, because again, this is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So let me tell you now, everybody gonna come in and they gonna want to talk all of the talk that you want them to talk. Oh yeah, because you just this and we're gonna get married and we're gonna have a family and big picket fence and White House and child, is you gonna be dealing with these people for a year to 3 years, a year to 8 years, and you gonna look up and realize, oh, we still ain't got married yet. You still, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna talk you down. Oh yeah, cause but no, we really gonna get married. Knight of Swords right next to that. Ten of Swords right next to that. They not in no rush to get married. And that's why I said there is no higher commitment. Here, font reverse. There is no higher commitment. Don't let nobody come tell you and feed you no bullshit about how you gonna be the main female. Don't let nobody feed you no bullshit about getting married. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even want to talk again. Because I did see the Queen of Swords reverse, so it's giving. I wouldn't really say too much. Get no conversation. But if you're gonna get some conversation to them, I'm very much picking up on the energy of you should be very slow to speak. You should let them do all of the talking. But then after they initially come in with the fake bullshit about what they want, because again, most of them gonna come in just with, hey, how you doing? Right? There's no real strategy. Hey, how you doing? What's been up? How you been? I haven't seen you in so long. Get to the point. Right? But then after they first initially spit out whatever they're gonna spit out about what they want and how they're gonna be here, their actions need to be following suit. Their actions gonna need to be following suit. But I'm telling you now, just like I saw that Knight of Wands reverse, I wouldn't expect much from anybody coming back right now. I wouldn't expect any energy. I wouldn't be holding on to a hope and a prayer. I would not be holding my breath, because relying on what these cards look like, you'll pass over before they really kind of come handle business the way they need to be handling business. I'm going to be honest. So when it comes to Zombieland, for a lot of you who hold on to these old connections and you want to hold space and save space, I'm gonna be honest, all of the hopefulness and the faith and all of that, that's real nice and fine and dandy. It's not really gonna get you nowhere though with these people. There will not be a higher level of commitment. They will come back with nostalgia and sweet nothings. They will come back telling you all of the shit that they think you want to hear, promising marriage, because again, courthouse with the marriage card is marriage. Like the marriage card is already one thing, but courthouse next to it is official. This is like, we don't even gotta do, you know what I'm saying, the white picket fence and all of this shit. Let's just go to the courthouse. No. Right? But don't let nobody rush you into that, for one. But then don't let nobody sell you a dream like that's what they want. And then before you know it, you don't never see nothing, because again, Knight of Pentacles. So this is someone who, even if they do genuinely 100% believe on marrying you, it won't come for like another year or something, because they not going to be mentally focused on it. This will be someone who, let's say on best case scenario, they really do want to be with you, they genuinely really want to marry you, they not putting the mental energy toward marrying you. That's the thing. So if you want to marry me, that's fine. But see, you're going to have to really put some real action behind it. Knight of Pentacles, you moving slow. Knight of Swords, reverse, you moving slow because you're not really thinking and channeling your mental energy on, okay, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to do it, this is what I need to do to go buy a ring, I need to save up the money to invest in the ring, now that I done got the ring, how am I going to plan the proposal? Like, you have to really stay on it. This, again, feels like people who are not on it. They're not coming in with a strategy. They're not going to really implement one. They're not really coming in wanting a family. And now, honestly, it's not even really a discussion of if I'm going to marry you or if I'm not. It's really not even on their brain. They just want to be down. So that's really just that. You're very mature, though, right? Mature woman. So don't let nobody gyp you. Don't let nobody sell you no fantasy. Don't let nobody come back and guilt you and then and nostalgia trip you and act like, oh my God, remember in our first date and it was raining and you just said I was just so handsome and beautiful. It's like, yeah, but that was also like 10 years ago. It's 2025 and we 3 months, 4 months away from going into 2026. So start fresh or don't start at all. You know what I'm saying? So just saying. Thank you so much, though, if you got it this far to watching my video. I really appreciate it. My name is B, just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this. Like, share, subscribe. If this resonated with you, leave me some comments in the comment section if you want. Thumbs up, it sends us into the algorithm, okay? Again, like, share, subscribe. You can check down the description box for everything you need to know about me. If you want to book a personal reading and you like this and you are just curious because you also have some exes coming back, don't be afraid to shoot me a DM on one of my social sites. You can also find those in the description box just until I get my website back up, okay? Yeah, like I said, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And until next time, I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.